So it's our Stella here. She's having a real hard time. Budro is outside at the moment. They were both having a real bad fit this morning. But I said I would check back in next time they were having a good old fit. And this is Stella. She just had a syringe of honey water. Another thing I want to point out that when dogs have kennel cough, they don't want to drink fluids. Not very much, anyways. If you find that your dogs are doing that, try, you have to keep them hydrated. It is so important with kennel cough that they stay hydrated. So if you have to, you syringe that water, nice and slow. I mean, don't just shoot it down their throats, but just nice and slow, and a couple syringes. I would say 2 syringes. I have this size syringe here. I give each dog 2 to 3 syringes of water every hour, just to help hydrate them. But this is also the syringe I use to give them their honey water, and I give them 2 to 3 syringes of honey water for their throat 3 times a day. You don't want to give them too much because it's not good for them to have a bunch of sugar water. But the honey does help with the coughing, so I do about 2 to 3 times, every, I want to say 6 to 8 hours. Or if their fits get extremely bad, where like Stella's was, and you see, she's calming down now, but, yeah, this is the syringe that we use, and this is what we use to give them regular water to help hydrate them because they don't want to drink. And this is also the syringe we use when we give them the honey water. So, I was thinking this was going to be bigger fit. I guess I should have started recording just a little bit sooner, but I will make another video probably in a couple minutes here when Bud gets back in from going outside. Morgan's got him right now. But, one of the best things you can do, too, is just keep telling your baby it's okay, cough it up, and, again, make sure they don't lick up their phlegm, because all they're doing is licking it up, and it's just causing the cough to get worse. So be right there to clean that phlegm up, especially if they're dogs that are the type to try to eat their own puke, or dogs are dogs. So just do what you can. Looks like Miss Leah's coming in to say hi, or to eat her food. Lily, you want to say hello? Hi, baby girl. She's doing good today. She hasn't really been having any fits. She got her little diaper on because she is on her monthly cycle. We plan to breed her just one time. I heard that it's supposed to really help with their temperament and to help calm them quite a bit if they are allowed to have at least 1 litter. So we're doing that with Miss Leah, but she's not really a very hyper dog. We did a really good job at training her. She gets hyper when she's playing, of course, but she's for the most part a nice dog. She doesn't bark. The only time she barks is if she gets super excited or if she senses danger. Otherwise, our Leah is not a barker. But Bud and Stella, on the other hand, they'll bark at the wind if you let them. They just, actually, Stella was raised a lot better. Stella we've had since she was a baby. Our Budro we actually rescued from a bad situation. Just so happened I knew who Budro was because I had babysat him with Stella when they were babies. And then one day I found him on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody the old owner had just given him away, told these owners that he had his shots, that he was great with other animals, and anyways, they put him into this house, this tiny house that already had 5 people living in it and 3 dogs already. And Bud had not been socialized properly, and he wasn't or isn't good with dogs he doesn't know. Well, anyways, he was on Facebook Marketplace. These people had put him on there and said, we were lied to about this dog. Come get him. We'll just give him to anybody that wants him. We want him out of here. And I messaged them right away, and I was like, please don't get rid of him. I have his biological sister. I know who his sister is. And I will give him a good home, and he will be safe and very much loved. Well, they let me come and pick him up, and he saw me, and he came running and jumped into my arms, and they're like, oh, I guess he knows you. Well, duh, I just told you that. But we've had Bud. It took us about a month and a half to get him properly potty trained, and we got him fixed, got all of his shots right away, and he is probably one of the most loving dogs in the world. But he's very apprehensive to strangers, and it takes him a little bit to get used to them. But that's Budrow's story, and I'm sure you can hear him in the background. He's